Concussions are going to happen.
Football great Brett Favre appearing with other athletes and the head of a drug company in 2018, promoting a new treatment for concussions.
Hopefully, Prevacus is that treatment that gets into mainstream in the next few years.
And suggesting it reduces the swelling of the brain.
If it can ever get approved and used, I think it'll greatly help long-term health.
Favre was the drug company's biggest outside investor and used his clout to urge Mississippi's then Governor Phil Bryant to spend millions of taxpayer dollars to test the unproven drug. Favre wrote, "It's third and long, and we need you to make it happen." "I will open a hole," Bryant responded, indicating he would assist. A few weeks later, the company, Prevacus, received its first installment of what would be more than $2 million from an unlikely source, according to court records, the state welfare agency, federal taxpayer dollars intended to lift kids out of poverty, ending up at a Florida-based drug company. Mississippi State Auditor Shad White tracked the funds.
Even if the concussion treatment had been a viable, real treatment for concussions, you still can't spend welfare money intended to benefit the poor on a company like this.
4 years later, the millions in taxpayer dollars are gone. There's still no evidence the drug works in humans, and it's nowhere close to getting approval. But Favre has continued to promote the drug on Twitter and podcasts, in August describing his role.
My involvement basically was bring awareness, generate some enthusiasm, maybe funding.
This past year, Prevacus entered a joint venture with Odyssey, a healthcare company in Nevada. Wall Street analyst David Maris says that joint venture is on shaky financial ground.
To me, the financials say, look, this is a troubled company. On top of that, they have less than a year's worth of cash. So if you don't have enough cash to pay your bills for this year, how are you going to get a drug to the market?
Based on what you know now, would you invest your own money in this drug?
No. In fact, you're better off buying a lottery ticket.
The state of Mississippi is now suing Prevacus and its CEO as part of a broader civil action against Favre and others to recover misused welfare funds. Favre and the Prevacus CEO deny wrongdoing and say they didn't know the $2 million came from welfare. Earlier this month, Favre released a new message to fans regarding the recent allegations.
Trust me, the truth will come out in time.
5 people have pleaded guilty in the broader welfare fraud scandal, including 2 key figures involved in handing out the money who have agreed to cooperate in an ongoing FBI investigation. There still is no indication Favre will face charges.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brett Favre is a crook. So is Phil Bryant and all of these, even the CEO of Prevacus. These dudes are all crooks. And it amazes me how nobody is in legal trouble, nobody is in jail. They're all concerned about their reputation, and he feels he's being dragged out in the media. I'm like, y'all are a joke. For real. Y'all, it's amazing. So they're admitting this concussion cream that Brett got them, the welfare money, $2 million. They said this stuff probably would not have worked. $2 million. 2 million. And they were screaming at Kyrie over a damn link. And Brett Favre is knee deep in this whole scandal. That's why people are now dubbing him as the real welfare king. And that's exactly what he is. And you can see now Phil Bryant, who I believe is knee deep in this whole thing with this drug company. This is why he is trying to figure out a way to disconnect himself from this whole thing. And he can't quite do it. He can't do it because this whole thing happened on his watch when he was the governor. So I don't know how you can cut yourself off from what's going on. But it's amazing. This thing has been going on for a few months now. No arrest, no talk of anybody getting arrested, no talk of any accountability, nothing. Nothing. Brett is still out here free and now trying to play victim in the media. He's no victim. He's no victim. See, as long as that money was flowing, he was in his glory. Now that he's been called out and people are looking at him sideways, now he's trying to victimize himself out here, saying he didn't know these were welfare funds. I believe he did know. I believe Phil Bryan knew, and now that it all came to light, everybody is just playing stupid now. But I believe they were all well aware of where that money came from. They didn't care. They didn't care. See, that money should have went to Mississippi is already known to be the poorest state in the union. And now you're stealing from those poor people, and people are not supposed to say or feel anything about it. Brett Favre, Phil Bryan, and all of them connected in taking this money, they should all be jailed. But we know for all the obvious reasons why they're not jailed. And nobody's even talking about charges. Nothing. It's just amazing, isn't it? But y'all, please tell me what you think. I mean, even when I heard concussion cream, I'm like, concussion cream? I don't see nothing like that working. I mean, look, I'm not a medical expert, but I think even if you ran that by the average teenager, they wouldn't believe in no concussion cream either. But this is what Brett was heavily promoting. They said he was all on social media too, promoting this concussion cream. I guess he thought he was going to have money flowing in from that junk. And they're saying it probably would never have even worked. It's unproven. Uh, but y'all, tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.